Because Cuban was saying that Joe never liked Triple C's. What'd you think about that?
I don't know about that. I know he never, nigga ain't like me. I know that shit.
You guys were really cool at one point, though.
At one point, but it was like after the fact, when you see everything that he said, you know what I'm saying, behind my back, that Cubans told me, that my cousins Mark and Gilly told me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, right. And the stories that was being said behind my back. Then I don't know. I think that it wasn't. I just think that it was coming up that he felt I was more of a shooter. You know what I'm saying? He felt more that. And I'm gonna tell you something. And I remember when we was in the elevator, coming down from Joe's house, and rest in peace, Toom, was in the elevator, and I was in there with my squad. It was me, Rock Roan, Teak Flav, hitters. These were like, they used to call us the Four Horsemen on the low, because we used to it was crazy, dude. So we was in the elevator, we was coming down and shit. I remember the shit that Tone said one day. We were all in there. Rock, all these motherfuckers could tell you. He looked at Joe straight up right in front of our faces and told Joe, yo, these are the motherfuckers that you want around you when shit pop off. Straight up. And that's just the way that it was, my dude, because it was real. And it ain't about sugarcoating or putting popcorn or fucking caramel on shit or salt and pepper on shit. It's just being honest, man. I'm not glorifying shit. I'm just being honest, telling the truth. That's all. You know what I mean? That's all. But I just felt like everything I heard is like he just used us for protection. You know what I mean? Like he went to the club and made sure that we came. Yo, we're going to the club. Get in the van. He wouldn't ask you to get in the van. He wouldn't ask you to go to the club. He'd be like, yo, get in the van. We're going to the club. And of course, we in the block. We like, oh shit, let's go. So we'll jump in the van. But when you think about it now, just years and whatever, and you think about it, you like, damn, man, motherfucker was just using us. You know what I'm saying? As muscle. Just like he was using, to me, my opinion, he was using all these guys through the whole Terror Squad record label thing as muscle. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like brotherhood and, you know what I'm saying? Let's, it wasn't that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he probably picked up a couple of checks and shit for dinner for everybody and shit like that, made everybody feel good. But I just felt that was that. But, it didn't bother me when I heard what he said, that, he didn't like a nigga, this and that, blah, blah. And then like Cuban, everybody else was like, yo, I don't know why he didn't like him at the time. But now they know, because what I was accused of, you know what I'm saying? That he accused me of being involved in Tone, and Tone's murder, which was an absolute lie, which to this day, I don't even know why the fuck he would say something like that.
So to bring it back, right, to what you were saying, this was like kind of like similar to what Charlie Rock had said. He felt like when he was locked up, he was always getting shouted out by Joe, right? On songs and everything, and he thought it was Joe showing him love. But after the fact, he started to believe that it was Joe trying to have that more of a street cred by calling him out.
I believe it. I believe it because it happened to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, this is something I could answer, even though I wasn't there. Even though Charlie Rock was my guy too, coming up. And, we, of course, complete lost contact when he went to prison, period. And then, I'm a predicate, so I can't go to prison to see him. You know what I'm saying? And not a predator, niggas. Don't get it twisted. It's not predator. Predicate. It means it's somebody that was consistently going to jail. That's right. What that
means.
Thank
you for clarifying that, because ignorant motherfuckers in the comments gonna be like,
motherfucker be like, yo, Six said he was a predator. No, I didn't say that.
How'd your kids? How'd your wife?
Yeah. But so I couldn't go see him. I wasn't allowed. You can't go to the prison and visit somebody. When you have a criminal record and stuff like that, felonies and everything, I couldn't go see him or whatever. Keep it 100. I didn't write nothing like that. At that time, you just lose contact with somebody. And then when somebody come out of jail, oh shit, what am I doing? And then that's where it is. You continue from there. But by the time he came out of prison, I was already here, made my life in Florida. So I don't know. I talk to him every now and then behind the scenes, but it wasn't nothing like crazy, like big reunited shit. No, it wasn't nothing like that. Not that there was anything, with me and Charlie. I mean, I love Charlie, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of the things that Charlie said were true. And some of it was, of course, questionable. I'm sure people feel that way about me too. Some of the things that I say is questionable, but
well,
I
you
wasn't
always got
there,
to
so I don't
account
know.
for somebody's perception of things, right? Like
Yeah.
that's their truth from their perspective. So
That's their truth.
yeah.
Like Cuban's truth, that's Cuban's truth. The only difference too with Cuban's truth is that a lot of people witness that fucking truth.
Mm.
To this day, they witness it. You know what I'm saying? But as for all that other stuff, man, I don't even know. I didn't even look at the interview with dude because I didn't want to get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I already know ahead of time, like, you can't talk my story, man, if you wasn't next to me bleeding.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you was not next to me bleeding and catching what I caught, you cannot tell my story. You can't. So,
but I want to double back.
Tell your story.
I want to double back on what you were saying, where you said that, people was riding with Joe and he was using them for like security or for whatever purposes, right? And he might have picked up a few checks. But that's
my opinion. That's how I felt. After the fact, that's what I feel. Yeah.
But didn't you see that video of what he said? He said he spent like $30,000 on picking up the check all the time, and that's how he went broke.
You know what? I'm going to say something. Either people are scared to talk about it, and these people that said that they were real niggas, real gangster niggas, and blah, 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 but they're not telling the truth. If there was any truth to it, then what could we say about it? You know what I'm saying? And nobody's come out and was like, yo, I was there. That motherfucker ain't spent $30,000 on the table. He ain't spend this. He ain't spend that. None of these real gangster niggas that was terror squad are coming out saying nothing, right? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's true, what's not true, or anything like that. I know one thing that is true. I wasn't there.
right. I wasn't there.